Let's go to line number 4. Good morning, Candace. You're on the air.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm fine today. How about you?
Oh, I could be better.
What's going on?
I'll just backtrack a bit because I did call you guys on this issue before, maybe about a month ago, a little more. I had an appointment at Eastern Health that I waited over a year for. When I got to the facility, well, actually, I called them when I was on my way out. There was an accident on the way. I got caught up in some traffic. I called to advise them that I would be running a few minutes late. I wanted to make sure that that wouldn't be a problem. I didn't see the point of continuing my journey to the Eastern Health if they weren't going to see me. They advised me that would be fine. There were a number of people running late that day because of the road conditions. There was some snow on the ground. They said, no problem, come on in, check in when you get here. I checked in. I waited in the waiting room for an hour. Then a nurse brought me into the other room where you wait for the doctor to come in and see you. They took some samples and waited about 15 minutes, so an hour and 15 minutes, and then they came back into the room and told me that the doctor couldn't see me because she was running behind and because I was too late. My problem with that, back then was, well, they should have told me that over the phone, or they should have told me that when I got there, not tell me over the phone to come on in, and not tell me when I get there that they can see me and then make me wait over an hour. So that was fine. My appointment got rescheduled for January 14th, which is tomorrow. Okay. I did misplace my sheet, so I called this morning to confirm the time. I thought it was 10:30. I just wanted to be sure. So I called, and when I called the direct line to, I guess, the general inquiries, the lady told me that my appointment had been canceled. I said, but nobody advised me of this. I mean, I had blood work done last week. I mean, I booked today or tomorrow off. I said, this makes absolutely no sense. Why wouldn't they advise me? And she said, sorry, there's nothing we can do. You're going to probably have to wait another 6 to 8 months to get an appointment. I said, that's completely unacceptable. So then they forwarded me to the appointments for that specific doctor, the people who book her specific appointments, to find out further what had gone wrong. The lady told me, I don't know. It was canceled on the 9th of January. Yeah. I said, but wouldn't they call to let you know so you don't waste your time coming out? I mean, I had to get blood work done in advance of this appointment. I had to book time off in advance of this appointment, and only I called today to confirm the time. If I still had my sheet here, I wouldn't have had to do that. I would have carried on out there tomorrow, only to be told that my appointment was canceled. I mean, what kind of operation are they running when they don't even call people to let them know that they're canceling their appointments? And then, not even to give a reason. Oh, I have no idea why it was canceled. It was just canceled. Oh,
it's not good enough. And I always thought one of the immediate duties every morning was the calls and contact needed to be made with patients who had appointments either changed for timing and or canceled. So I'm really surprised because I've unfortunately had appointments canceled as well and got that bloody call. So I'm really quite surprised. And so no explanation offered, no apology offered, just no, it's canceled. Sorry.
No. Well, she said it was canceled, and then I explained to her how I had this issue with them before, and it actually ended up escalating to the point where I called you guys, and it ended up actually being one of the stories on your website. Once I mentioned that to her, she was very helpful and said, you come in at 10:30 tomorrow and we'll see you.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
So I don't know.
It's the communication. Sorry, go ahead, Candace.
Yeah, I checked my mail. There was nothing there. I mean, there's no missed calls. There's no voicemails from Eastern Health saying, hey, we had to cancel your appointment. The lady didn't even know why. She was even puzzled. She said, I have no idea why or how this happened. She said, and you didn't call in yourself to cancel it? I said, absolutely not. I've been waiting for this appointment forever. I said, only I lost that piece of paper or misplaced it. Wasn't sure on the exact time, and I called to confirm that's the only reason right now that I know, or I even knew that it was canceled. Otherwise, I would have went out there tomorrow, and they would have told me, sorry, your appointment is canceled. You'll have to reschedule in 6 to 8 months, because initially that was what, the lady told me. But, wow, I couldn't believe it, because like you said, they usually do call, and it's not uncommon for them to call and, cancel these appointments into women's health. It's after happening to me, a number of times over the years that, I've been visiting the doctor, but this was the first time nobody had even contacted me. So that was why I wanted to call you guys today, just to get that off my chest, because I just think that it's absolutely ridiculous. And I live in Telegrove. If I had to be coming from even further, like I know people who, travel in town all the time, from Bay Roberts and other areas to get these, specialist appointments. And, I just feel really bad for somebody who would have to travel all the way in there, and not like me, and not having confirmed the appointments, beforehand, driving all the way in with a piece of paper and getting there and finding out, hey, your appointment is canceled and we don't know why and we didn't call you.
Yeah, I don't know what the protocol is, but certainly it's not good enough for you based on just the happenstance that you misplaced your appointment slip to have to call and confirm a time to find out the appointment's been canceled. It's simply not good enough. I'm glad you called today. Maybe what it'll provoke is calls from those of you out there listening to the show this morning that if you have an appointment in the near future, you might be certainly well advised to call and confirm that everything's to go, especially those of you who have to track a long distance either to St. John's or other regions for some healthcare service. So I think it's a valuable call you made this morning, Candace. I appreciate your time.
And my other part is, if they needed to cancel it for whatever reason, how are they now that I called so easily to accommodate it again? It's just, I don't know. They weren't willing to accommodate me when I went in there that day, and I was a few minutes late, and for some reason now they had reason to cancel this appointment. What reason that was, I don't know. Maybe they overbooked. Maybe there was some sort of booking error. But now, that I, kicked up a bit of a fuss over it, all of a sudden they're able to accommodate me. I just found that really strange. Why? I'd love to know why they canceled it, I guess, is the bottom line, because they were so easily able to accommodate it when I called that I don't even understand why it needed to be canceled to begin with, I guess.
Yeah, I guess there could be any number of reasons. Could be staffing or any number of reasons why they were able to accommodate. I guess the good news is they were able to. And even when we asked for the rationale behind the canceled appointment in the beginning, you very seldom get the straight dope, so you're sort of left to your own devices to think about it as well. I don't know if that's good or bad play for communication strategy at Eastern Health or other health authorities, but it seems to be the way it goes. Candace, hopefully what you've done this morning is giving people cause to confirm your appointment, especially if you have to travel any amount of distance to get to the healthcare provider. It's great to talk to you this morning. I'm glad you called.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for taking my call, Patty. Have a great day.
Same to you, Candace. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.